I've been receiving a lot of comments on my previous best websites to read manhwa video, which is quite outdated now. In this video, I will tell the 12 best websites to read manhwa or manhwa. I've divided the websites into 3 categories: the scanlations, which translate the Korean ROS themselves; the aggregators, which is basically a collection with a much wider library that steals/borrow from the scanlations; and finally the legal ones in case you want to support the authors and read officially. First, let's start with the scanlations. First, we've got Asura Scans, which prioritizes action manhwa, and this is where I personally read most of my manhwa from. The translations are good and high quality along with frequent updates. The next one on the list is Flame Comics, which is usually my second choice for manhwa, which are not available on Asura Scans, and this too provides great content with timely updates. Another one worth mentioning is Vortex Scans, where I used to read but don't anymore, but it's really good nonetheless. If you want a break from fantasy or supernatural manhwa, the next one, Hive Tunes, is perfect. It contains high school action along with some office politics or drama manhwa. Next, let's move on to the aggregators. At the number 1 spot, we have comics. This is an absolute goldmine with thousands of manhwa and no ads apart from some occasional pop-ups with regular updates and decent quality. Next, we have Mangadex, which is completely ad-free, but its library is a little shorter when it comes to manhwa. Then we have Manhwas, which has one of the biggest libraries I've seen and is the place I usually go to for reading manhwa. Then, the last aggregator site is Manganelo, which I don't use much personally but have used in the past. Finally, let's get to the legal options in case you want to support the creators or just want a hassle-free way to read. The gold standard for legal is Webtoon, which has a nice library and a lot of free options compared to the other 2. Next, we have Tappytoon, which is a good alternative, but you might be required to pay some to have a flawless experience. Again, the last one, Tapas, is something I don't use much personally but have used it, and it isn't bad as I mentioned. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.